Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to do my last collection tour of the year and I'm going to take you through the Alocasia that I currently have in my collection. I don't have too many of them, there is only 4, so this video is going to be short and sweet, but I will also spend some time at the end talking about some of the Alocasia I have also tried previously and ones that I would like to add to my collection. But before we do get into the video, if you're new here, hi, my name's Amy and this is my jungle. I create content to share my hobby as well as document my houseplant journey. If you do enjoy the video, don't forget to give it a like as well as hit the subscribe button for more planty content. If you're not new here, thank you again for coming back. I really do appreciate having you here. So going back to my Alocasias, I do only have a total of 4 within my collection currently, and I'll talk through them in the order that I purchased them and brought them into my collection. So the first Alocasia that I did purchase was the Alocasia Ninja. So what I love about this one is the velvety looking leaves. It's very dark as well with quite light veination, and that's what originally drew me to the plant. I have started growing my Alocasia in semi-hydro. I do want to switch out the fine pon for more coarse stuff that you can get from Soil Ninja, so I'll probably look to do that in the new year. But this one has been doing really well. I transitioned it into water first, let it grow some water roots, and then potted it up into semi-hydro. And I think it dropped maybe 1 leaf in the whole transition period, so it did really well. The second Alocasia that I did purchase was the Alocasia Amazonica. Now this one, I don't know what it was. It was just, I think, the shape of the leaves that drew me into it. It reminded me a little bit of the Alocasia Poly that I used to own, which unfortunately I did lose a couple of years ago now, but one that I would very much like to add back into my collection. Again, another one that has been doing well, being grown semi-hydroponically. And in a little self-watering pot that I got from Amazon, I believe. If I can find them, I will link the pots in the description box below if you guys are on the lookout for any self-watering planters. The next plant that I got, and I think this is quite possibly one of my favourites, is the Alocasia Dragon Scale. Now this is one that I admired a lot when I was starting my journey, but hello Digby, someone wants to get involved in this video. Yeah, good boy. But yeah, I don't know what it is about the leaves. I mean, green is my favourite colour, so that could possibly have something to do with it, but I'm super pleased that I was able to add this one into my collection. As of yet, it hasn't put out any new leaves, but I think if you can see just down there by my finger, it does look like it is in the process of pushing one out. So watch this space and I'll give you updates as to what that new leaf looks like, if it is in fact a new leaf. And the last Alocasia in my collection is the Alocasia Silver Dragon. Now, again, this is another one that I think I've seen sort of like the bigger versions of this, and yeah, I'm just blown away by what they look like, and I cannot wait for mine to get to that size. Another one that took the transition into pon very well. Can't say I've had many complaints. It's lost maybe 1 leaf while it was transitioning, and since then it has been doing well, and it has got a tiny little offshoot just in here, if you guys can see that, if the camera will pick it up. But like I say, those are the only Alocasia that I do currently have in my collection, and I am looking to add more in the new year. One of the ones that I have tried a couple of times is the Mitchellitziana. I'll insert some footage from people's on Instagram next to me so that you can see it, but I think it is an absolutely stunning plant. And like I say, I've tried 2 or 3 times, and each time I feel like when I had it in soil, it had already been overwatered by the plant seller I got it from, so the rhizome just rotted away. And the 2 times that I have tried to convert it into pon, when I have popped it in a vase of water, unfortunately the rhizome has rotted again there. So if you guys have got any tips on the best way to look at transitioning the Mitchellitziana, because like I say, I would really love to have it in my collection, do let me know down in the comments below. Also, let me know what your favourite alocasias are, and if there are any that you would recommend for someone who is quite new to alocasias. As I say, one that I did manage to grow considerably large, and again, I will add a photo of it, was my Alocasia Polly. I got it towards the start of my plant journey, and it lived happily in my bathroom for months. I then think I moved it out while I was cleaning, and I just never put it back. And I think the change in sort of humidity levels, as well as, you know, change in temperature, everything, it originally I thought it was going dormant. And then I noticed that actually the rhizome had rotted, and that was one that I was growing quite successfully in soil. But I do think in the new year it is one that I will definitely look to add back into my collection, and look to grow in sort of semi-hydroponically to see how it goes then. A couple of the other ones that I have seen that I really like is the Dragon's Breath. I think that plant is stunning to look at. Again, we'll insert a picture, but yeah, I've ever since getting into plants, the alocasias are a genus that have both terrified me and also intrigued me. So I really can't wait until 2025 to be able to look to add a few more to my collection. But that is it for today's video. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. And if you have, don't forget to give it a like, as well as hit the notification bell and subscribe to the channel for more planty content. I'll see you guys all in the next one, and I hope you have a fantastic weekend. Bye.